One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Terrapins will put total leather and we'll get started. On the move from inside is 5. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play. The linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll try the run. He's out past the 35. Right down the gut of the field. The 20. Past the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Leaves it with the running back. Runs through a tackle.
Man, who says you can't? the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Back to throw. It's Washington. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Webb.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the Terrapins will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They boot it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to throw on first down. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Gives it on the option. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Complete to the right. the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make two in order to pick up that first down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Going for the marker on the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I love offenses that can just rely on their offensive line to get it done in fourth and short situations like that. Turn around, hand it off, let's stay on the field and keep this thing going.
Missouri comes to the line with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
And the Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Oh, better look out. Turning it on. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Motion from the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Washington. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's intercepted. Got some room to run. Inside the 30. They'll chase him out of bounds after that play, mark it at the 16-yard line.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Pulls and fires complete.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. Running through contact. Touchdown, Missouri! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Dropping back, it's Washington. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He wants to change this route. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field, and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
The Terrapins will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Steps away to find some room. That's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And he was under so much stress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive. But the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
To the air, it's Washington. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab, it's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Terrapins want to move quickly. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He's got it on the move. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Here he comes with the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
There he goes. Gets away from one. He's got space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got it at the 25. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for space, it's Hardy. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get wide receivers, tight ends, speed the ball on the perimeter. Defense was ready for it.
He's going for the goal line, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, oh man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Manning. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
Going to the running game. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Offense gets set for second down. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Makes the grab, it's Humphrey. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
Wants to throw on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Fleming. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Terrapins are in the hurry up. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man downfield. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Washington. Pulls it in, it's Webb. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He sends 3 receivers right, maybe looking for man coverage on the left on 2nd and 5. Quick completion on the out route. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Terrapins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Lets it fly. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
That's a decision the quarterback would love to have back. Down here in this area of the field in the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You got to be so much more precise, and as a result of being late on the throw, they turn it over in the red zone.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. On the run, it's Hardy. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. A score.
Sprinting away. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. The Terrapins moving quickly to the line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Wants to throw. It's Washington. They're working that left side.
That's a great job by the wide receiver there on a critical down. Third down, running the curl route, coming back to the football, making the catch, and picking up the first.
And the Terrapins have this offense rolling. Gonna run it. It's McLaurin. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
The Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna swing it on second down. Throwing right. Found a seam. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. They'll ride the hot hand. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. It'll be a draw. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And they tried to sneak the draw in there, and the defense was not fooled.
You know, there's an art to selling the draw play, and that one was kind of more paint by numbers. Didn't turn out so well.
And the defense, you could tell, they weren't fooled. They were agreeing with your painting by numbers and got in there quick, fast, and made the play.
Flips it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Pulls it in. It's Manning. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll run it from the gun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great team defense defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Touchdown, Tigers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Scanning the field, it's Washington. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. Touchdown, Maryland! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires on the move. Makes a connection. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Wants to throw it. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. To the air on first down. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. Hands it off. Hard running there. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
The Tigers will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Motion from the wideout. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Tigers!
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously,
running wide open down the gut of the field. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Terrapin. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Here comes the 2-point try. Looking for a man. It's Washington. He's into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they shave a couple more off of this lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
and it's been great execution. They've done exactly.
Oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He leaves it with his back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. On the move. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. They punt it away on fourth down. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Caught over the middle. It's McLaurin. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Terrapins headed quickly to the line.
And this defense is perfectly fine with that. When you're up a couple possessions, you want everything in front of you. You want that clock to tick, make sound tackles, and don't give up big plays.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Plucks it out of the air.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The Terrapins with the 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Maryland! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Bringing it back. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this. Turning it on! Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And one of the things you're taught as a defensive guy, when you're trying to strip the football, you got to secure the tackle with one hand, try to get the football with the other, and they're not securing the tackle. I get it. They're trying to go for the fumble, but they got to do a better job executing.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the fourth. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to throw, it's Washington. This time he's got it. There he goes. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over and jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out of bounds.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Fleming. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Terrapins will hustle to the line. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Fakes the grab on the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Dropping back, it's Washington. Finds his big tight end. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he dropped it Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting...
Breaks into the open. Gets away from one, finds room. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays